Buttons. Hello, Lindsay. I'm Detective Owens. You can call me Jack if you like. The little girl looked up at him through tired eyes, her tiny frame swallowed by the hospital bed. You've been very brave, Jack said softly. Your parents are on their way, okay? He noticed the dark circles under her eyes. We caught the man who took you and Addie. He's going to jail. I just need to ask you a few questions. Would that be okay? Lindsay gave an almost imperceptible nod. Great. Just take your time. Whatever you remember could help. Another nod. When you were at the man's house, did he hurt you? Lindsay was quiet. Almost. Jack leaned forward. Okay, and what happened? He grabbed my arm and started pulling me, but Addie threw Buttons at him. Jack frowned. She threw Buttons? Her teddy bear. That's his name. I showed her how to sew buttons on for the eyes. Ah, I see. So she threw the bear at him, and he stopped. He laughed at her. Lindsay twisted her hands in her lap, her voice shaking. And then he picked up Buttons and threw him to his dog. It tore him all apart. That sounds really scary, Lindsay. You're doing really great. Can you tell me what happened next? Addie was screaming and the man wanted her to stop. We heard something upstairs and he looked scared. He told us to shut up and went upstairs. Jack nodded, gently encouraging her to continue. I tried to get Addie to stop crying. I told her we could make a new bear when we got home. I found the buttons and put them in my pocket. Jack smiled softly. That was very kind of you, Lindsay. You're a good big sister. Is that when you escaped? Yes. He forgot to latch the door. I grabbed Addie's hand, and we ran across the field to the barn. Jack's radio crackled. I think your parents have arrived. Thank you for helping me. They'll be with you soon. Jack stepped into the hallway and found his partner, Dawkins, approaching. They made their way down the hall to greet the parents. You talked to the kid? Dawkins asked. Jack nodded. She's exhausted. Poor thing, Dawkins muttered. The farmer who found her said she was alone and shivering in the back of his barn, clutching a stuffed bear like her life depended on it. And there's something else. She handed Jack a manila folder. This is a photo of what was found in her pocket. Jack opened the folder. It was hard to make out what he was looking at, but as his eyes adjusted, the details sharpened. Addie's eyes stared back at him.